Are you serious?
Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Kill an Hour.
Hello.
I'm Marcus Bronzy. How you doing, Sean?
I'm Sean.
It's the show where me and Sean search the internet for some good times. That sounds bad. That sounds whoa.
Rephrase might be
Let's,
slightly
have to
slightly necessary.
Shall we rewind and come again?
We do this.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Hello, this is
Hello.
This is How to Kill an Hour. My name is Marcus Bronzy.
I'm Sean.
This is the show where Sean and I scour the internet for some things that make us laugh.
Okay.
Some funky news stories, some would you rathers in today's episode, and today we're going to be jingling each other's bells because it's a slightly Christmas-y special. Now, start of each show, Sean and I will tell some jokes. Christmas is here. Christmas is coming.
The geese are getting fat.
Yeah, me.
Large.
Them blankets are wrapping around them pigs. Yeah, it's a time of the year where a lot of bacon goes on a lot of different things that don't usually have bacon on it, including
I'm all about it.
bacon around pork. Yeah. And we've asked for some Christmassy jokes. Now, we understand you like to send your jokes, and then slowly people are not sending them to the DMs. Slowly, still some, and mostly coming to the email jokes@howtokillanhour.com. Now, some normal jokes have come in,
Okay.
which are not Christmas themed. That's great. Some Christmas ones have come in. We would like some more Christmas ones, please. So if you'd like to send us Christmas jokes, that's Christmas jokes to jokes@howtokillanhour.com. Thank you.
It's like a public service.
Yeah. Just has to be really clear. Because some jokes come in, they're great. I'm like, great, but we ain't going to be able to tell them for a few weeks. Okay, Sean, I promise you I've actually got some good ones and some bad
I
ones.
don't even believe you.
I promise you I've got ones that are going to make you giggle.
It was like, oh, this one's not quite as bad as the other 8,000 that I've seen.
I've got some actual good ones.
Oh, that you.
And I've also got some ones which I may have remixed slightly from a regular joke into a Christmas joke.
Same.
Like, a man's at a bar at Christmas. This is the rest of the joke.
Well, that's because we're starving out here for
We are
good
starving.
Christmas
We're
jokes.
Starving, yeah, man. No one likes starving at Christmas. Yeah, it's not that time of year.
Not about that at all.
All right, Sean. Would you like to go first?
Oof. All right, I'll start it off with a Christmas rasper. All right, let's do this.
Oh, smart. You better deliver, boy.
I know.
Some big fat chat around here.
How much does Santa pay to park his sleigh?
I don't know. How much does Santa pay to park his sleigh?
Nothing. It's on the house.
Oh, I like it.
You like it? Okay, that's
I
the
like
best
it.
I've got.
I
It's downhill from there.
Really?
That's it.
Oh, man. All right. I've got a few dirty ones, but as usual, I'm going to be pulling my swear words. A lot of fugging and segs in. By the way, quick one. People don't like that, Been having a go at us, being like, why do you guys say segs instead of the other word? I'm like, it's like, they goes, as if you're trying to avoid the algorithm or something. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what we're trying to do. Right. A cop pulls over an old lady at a traffic stop looking for Christmas drink drivers. Can you tell I just put Christmas?
No one clocked it, bro. Carry on. Okay. It's definitely 1,000% Christmas
Okay.
themed. Let's go.
A cop pulls over an old lady at a traffic stop looking for Christmas drink drivers because at that time of year, people do like to have a drink and drive. Rife, it's bad. An officer walks up to the car and after a quick greeting, takes the documentation she has ready for him. He notices a license to conceal and carry a pistol and he asks, "Ma'am, do you have a firearm in the vehicle?" She replies, "Well, yes, I do." The officer smiles a little bit as this lady was no more than like 5 foot tall and 90 pounds and she had to be like 85, 95 years old maybe. "Ma'am, may I ask what type of firearm you have?" "Yes, well sir," she replies, "I've got a 9mm in my purse and I keep a 45 in the centre console here and I've also got a Magnum in the glove compartment and a shotgun in the back." The officer is taken back a little bit. "Is that it?" he asks, half kidding. "No, officer," she says, "I actually have a pistol grip shotgun in the trunk too." "Ma'am, what exactly are you afraid of?" The little old lady says, "Come here, officer." The officer leans in and she says quietly to him, "Not a fucking thing." Come on.
Oh, she's savage.
Yeah.
She's a savage.
Definitely wedged Christmas in there. Just say Christmas at a random point.
Christmas wedge.
Johnny was at Christmas school on Christmas Day.
Christmas Johnny. All right. Have you heard about Randy, the brown-nosed reindeer?
No, I haven't heard about Randy the brown-nosed reindeer.
He can fly faster than Rudolph, You just can't stop as fast.
Oh,
Rudolph brake checked him.
Brake check. Oh, that's a bad brake check, isn't it? Oh man. Did you go? Anyway, right. I was on the train the other day when two Swedish men sat down next to me. The two introduced themselves as Sven and Ulf. Ulf in particular was wearing a t-shirt that had the USSR flag on it and boasted a cap with a hammer and a sickle on it too, so I assumed he was an avid communist. I asked if either of them knew where I could get alcohol on the train, and Ulf piped up, "If you go to carriage 4, you can get a Guinness, you idiot. You can also find a Stella in carriage 6, dumbass. There's also someone microbrewing in the front of the train, but he looks stupid." I was a bit taken aback at how mean Ulf was, but I thanked him for the information, which was correct as I could only get a Guinness in carriage 4 of the train. After a few drinks, Ulf got up and went to the bathroom, so I turned and asked Sven what the deal was with his friend and his unnecessary rudeness. "Don't worry," he said. "He's just like that, but Rudolph the Red-Nosed Train Beer."
Oh my God. Oh my days.
I butchered up the line. Sorry. "Don't worry," he said. "He's just like that, but Rudolph the Red-Nosed Train Beer." You didn't see that coming though, did you?
No.
Did you see that?
I didn't. It's shocking. Oh dear. Okay.
You're waiting for the word Christmas, isn't it? You're like, where's it going to
Where's it going to wedge in? This is a classic, but okay. The guy who sold me a Christmas tree asked if I was going to put it up myself. I said no. It's going in the living room.
Classic. I love it. A young lady walks. This is a twist on a classic as well.
Okay.
A young lady walks into a Christmas drugstore. No, I'm joking. A young lady walks into a drugstore. She says to the clerk, "I've been invited to Christmas dinner at my boyfriend's house. Afterwards, I hope there's a chance I get lucky." You know what I mean? The clerk says, "How about some condoms then? They could come in handy. Here's a pack." After paying, the girl walks to the shop door, stops, smiles, turns around, comes back and says, "You know what? His dad is smoking hot, so I think I'll take another pack just in case I get extra lucky." Christmas Day comes around and the lady sits at the dinner table and doesn't really say much. In fact, she barely looks up from her plate. Towards the end of dinner, her boyfriend leans over and goes, "If I'd have known you were going to be so quiet, I wouldn't have invited you." The young girl replies, "Well, if you told me your mum worked at the drugstore, I wouldn't have come." There you go.
Sister, classic. Christmas classic.
Christmas classic.
Oh, I mean, this is
I'm proud of you, bro.
No, I mean, we've recycled this one a couple of times, but it's happening.
Do it, man. Do it.
A rich man and a poor man are chatting. Poor man asked the rich man, "What did you buy your wife for Christmas?" The rich man says, "I got her a diamond ring and a new Ferrari." The poor man says, "Why did you get her both?" The rich man says, "Well, if she doesn't like the ring, then she can drive and return it in the Ferrari and still be happy." The rich man asked the poor man what he got his wife for Christmas. He says, I got her a pair of slippers and a dildo." The rich man says, "Why did you get her both?" The poor man replies, "If she doesn't like the slippers, then she can go fuck herself."
Classic.
Absolute classic.
Love a classic. Dear. All right. There's a proper Christmas one.
Okay.
Rudolph was standing on the balcony with his wife in Moscow when some dark clouds appeared overhead. He turns to his wife and he says, "That looks like rain." She replies, "No, Rudolph, that's sleet." A few seconds later, it starts to pour down with rain. Rudolph looks over at his wife and says, "See, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer."
Do you know what? After the sleet, and I was like, "Oh, there's rain deer in here somewhere."
I had to do it, bro. I had to do it.
Hey, that's not a bad Christmas joke.
Okay, all right.
Put it out there.
All right. I'm doing all right so far, innit?
Oh, you're doing better than I am, I'll say.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna pull it back with this one. This is one of my favourite jokes I've read out recently. Kind of Christmas themed. Okay. "And the Lord said unto John, Come forth, and ye shall receive eternal life. But John came fifth and got a toaster."
Poor Jones. It's a close one, isn't it? Oh man.
That's my.
I wonder who came fourth, third. No, came third, second, and first. If fourth is eternal life, bruv. Yeah, I'm just saying, isn't it?
2 toasters. You probably get the full set.
Full set, yeah, the kettle and everything. Whoa, matching. That's a good one. It's Christmas Day. A little girl was riding her brand new bike and pulled up to a stoplight. A police officer on horseback pulled up at the same stoplight and looked at the girl. Cop, nice bike. Did Santa give it to you? Girl, he sure did. The cop writes a $20 citation and says, okay, well, next year, tell Santa that the bike is required to have a rear light. The girl, by the way, that's a nice horse. Did Santa give it to you? Cop, he's playing along by now. Yeah, he sure did. The girl goes, okay, well, next year, tell Santa that the diac is supposed to go under the horse, not on top. It's a little Jenny.
Oh,
there you go.
Little Jenny.
Yeah.
Oh, she's given little Johnny a run for his money at some point, so we'll say that. I think I'm all out of Christmas jokes.
A group of married couples get together for a Christmas dinner. When the last couple arrives, the wife is immediately showing off a present from her husband. Oh my God, look what Harold bought me, she exclaims as she holds up her hand with a diamond the size of a baseball on it. All the other wives gather round, oohing and ahhing at a new ring. One of the husbands whispers to Harold, I thought she wanted a new car. She did, answers Harold, but I don't know where to buy a fake Mercedes.
Okay, I got one.
You got one, yeah? Go on, Sean.
One more. Which reindeer can jump higher than a house?
I don't know. Which reindeer can jump higher than a house?
All of them. Houses don't jump, fam.
Oh, you got me. You got me. A woman goes to a tattoo parlor and asks the tattoo artist to put Thanksgiving on the inside of one of her thighs and Christmas on the inside of the other. The tattoo artist is curious and goes, why such an odd request? The woman tells him, my husband always complains that there's nothing good to eat between Thanksgiving. My husband always complains that there's nothing good to eat between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Well, there are our jokes
of the week.
There we go. Sean, I believe it's time for us to step into our next section, which is...
What's the next section?
You're on fire today.
Is it? News stories. Oh, no, it's
it's
not.
the other one.
Not news stories of the week.
No, it was the other one. It was the other one. It was
definitely not news.
Potentially made up. It is where we have a choice between things.
Would you rather?
Of the week.
I promise in the new year we'll have some more jingles. We need to, innit?
Yeah,
we will. Right, this is part of the show where Sean this week is going to quiz me and give me a would you rather conundrum. Afterwards, Sean and I will discuss and we will make a final decision together. Should said scenario happen, we will know what to do.
Okay, this is not a super difficult one. Actually, but it might be.
Okay.
Would you rather not brush your teeth for 2 weeks or not take a shower for 2 weeks? I'm just saying, both of them are grim. One is probably worse than the other. Which one?
One for everyone else. The one that will affect everyone else more is you not washing. Me, well, I'm talking about me as a sweaty man. Yeah. It's more of a, because you can keep your mouth. I can't keep my armpits like that. It doesn't work like that, does it?
Advert.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, and
Like
none of them 72-hour sprays work. So if I was not seeing anyone else,
yeah,
and I presume not even give yourself a little.
Yeah, but also
they wouldn't let you give yourself a flannel down, would you?
2 weeks of not brushing, like you're gonna go. Oh, you'd be like, oh, nicely feeling all good, had a lovely shower, and then you're like, oh.
There's a saying here in the UK which I think is the best description. Your breath will kick. Your breath will kick man in the face. I could avoid. I do think though. Tell me if I'm wrong or right, and explain. Not washing is not fair on other people, innit? Because I feel like if you're in the ambience of your stank, it's not as bad. But your mouth, you're tasting that all the time. Like I've had a coffee before the show today, and I'm like.
I was.
All right, cool. Shower or tooth. What do you say? Wash No, toothbrush or shower. We can say after 3 and then explain. 1, 2, 3.
Shower.
Toothbrush.
I would go not showering.
You go not showering. I'll go not brushing my teeth. But going to work.
No, do you know what it is, yeah? Is I'm very fortunate that I could probably go like a solid week without properly kicking.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm like 24 hours, bro.
I get that from Mumsy, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't sweat that
superpower.
much.
Yeah, but even if I don't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not strong. It's not a strong odor.
Yeah. I'm not as bad as when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I used to perspire like well. But yeah, I'm a big sweaty dude, bro.
Perspirer.
I'm a perspirer. Yeah.
This is where I was thinking 2 weeks of not showering, no lasting effects potentially, apart from maybe some people not wanting to speak to you again
Ever again.
But you could use that to your advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Just go hang around the people that you really don't like.
Yeah, man, giving them big hugs.
Yeah. Brushing, but no lasting physical damage. Not brushing your teeth for 2 weeks.
Fall out, bro. You'd have to not eat any sugar for 2 weeks.
I mean, that in itself is that's
what
would you rather, isn't it?
What if you slipped up and had a sip of Coca-Cola? Oh,
No, but
man.
I suppose you could just drink water, couldn't you?
Yeah, no, but you ever drunk like a bit of Coca-Cola and you get furry feeling teeth after a little while?
that-
You'd have to say you did that on day 1. On day 10, that fur would have grown into some next kind of plackety plack.
That plaque would be plaque
Placking.
on plaque.
Plaque on plaque on plaque. Okay, cool. I respect your decision, but I
you're
feel like
sticking.
if I didn't, I feel like I could be in this room and throw a couple chewing gums in my mouth, and you'd be all right with being in the room. But if I didn't wash on day 14,
It's interesting.
and there's no chewing gum for your armpits, instant name of the episode. No chewing gum for your armpits. There is no chewing gum for armpits, is there?
No, but
because you
there
just
is.
keep putting. What is there?
And no, I'm just saying you can obviously just
Put chewing gum in your armpits.
yeah, just no. I'm talking about antiperspirant, obviously. Just
I know, but just layering that on
know,
after
I know.
2 weeks. Can you imagine like the film?
it would be so
the
itchy.
thick film
It
that
would
is
be
come
so
off.
itchy as well.
It'd be like a gunk on me. Oh man,
I think I would go no antiperspirant.
no antiperspirant. Yeah, gangster. You know what? Yeah, and I know why you're doing that as well, because I think you know that if you put stuff on there, it's just going to catch
It's
extra
going to block
whiffs.
your pores, and it's going to
Yeah.
make your arms, underarms itchy. For
You're not one of those
2
people that believes if you don't
boy.
wash it, your body cleans itself. You know that's absolutely.
Is that not how it works? Is that not how it works? Isn't it like towels? Like you don't like, for instance, you never have to like clean towels, isn't it? Because like you've washed in it. So
I know you clean your towels,
you
so
just-
don't.
you're just drying yourself, no? Is that not how it...
could you imagine?
Do you know what? I gotta say this. Yeah? I saw a meme. It was
Sorry, by the way,
yeah.
Sean's joking. All right, just so you know.
Why would you know?
Stop it, man.
Hey, that's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine one.
Yeah.
It's a Peralta one. But there was a meme that I saw ages ago, and I thought it was so true. And it was I think a woman said, if you get out of the shower and like you clean your balls, do you then like clean your face with the same part that you clean your balls?
Yeah.
And then the guy replied, no, you don't do that, but it resets every time you use the towel.
The towel resets. You put it up.
It resets because you never go. Oh, that was the corner that I cleaned my bollocks with.
Yeah.
And
I can't lie, I'm a little bit of a weirdo. I use the same parts of the towel every time. Not because I'm fussy. I always use the outside of the towel, the top bit, the edge of it on my hair.
what is happening right now? No, well, hold on a second.
And then I use a bit more here, and then I use a bit more here.
Wait, what? What's going on now?
So I grab the towel, right? So I grab the towel. If it's an A4 bit of paper, right, or a normal writing bit of paper for our American audience, I hold it portrait way, the towel, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm still in the shower now. I open the door shower, grab the towel, right?
Okay.
I use the top bit, dry my hair. The next bit of face. The next bit of chest. The next, and carry on down. And then I wrap it around my waist, yeah. Like I carry on down and not floss it. And I know I'm using the same side because I always have the label on the same side. That is the most Monica thing I've done in it, bro.
Wow.
Weird, yeah. But
Wow.
have I done that for my whole life? Nah, bruv.
Is that a recent compulsion?
What do you call it? Compulsion? Habit. Habit.
Yeah, compulsion.
Yeah. Why you should... yeah, I do. But at the same time, bruv, don't get me wrong, man has resetted many a towel in my lifetime. Do you get me?
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Absolutely. On a level, I didn't think. I would expect it more from you.
I wouldn't say I'm in the majority.
Hey, can you let us know if you have a similar habit to Mr. Bronzy here and have separate separate parts of your towel for separate parts of your body. No, I'm just saying it could be like
I have had two towels before. I have like one that I use for like my weight, like waist, and then one for my top off. I have had that before, like 2 towels when I was feeling really luxurious.
Dude, that's decadent.
And now I'm just one towel. Yeah.
2 towels.
At one point, right?
2 towels on the go.
When I was feeling regal, when I had a lot of time on my hands as a student, I may have had a robe as well that a man might have put on as well.
Yeah. Robes are standard.
Have you ever wrapped the towel around your head like you've got long hair, even though you haven't? I have. I don't care what.
I had long hair before.
Yeah, because I've had long hair as well.
But I feel as if it's kind of a female superpower. The towel, like, I don't feel like females had to like learn it. They came out with wet hair one day and went, oh yeah, and this went, and it just stays, bruv.
I can't seem to get it to stay.
That shit stays. That shit can stay for the whole day.
Yeah,
there's not even an adjustment required.
Yeah. When I had an afro,
perfect.
Yeah, when my hair was long. I could do it, but it would like be 10 minutes tops. And then you'd sit there watching TV and it just go.
Bruv, it's because we don't have the superpower.
You don't have the superpower.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
It's
just what we have, bruv.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, I think, Sean, final answer. Yeah, I think I'd have to go and not brush my teeth because I feel like I could control it a bit with gum and there's no chewing gum for armpits. That's why. That would be my final answer. Are you going to stay with yours? Which I think is I think it was a valid answer as well. I just feel like if I've not brushed my teeth for 2 weeks from here,
so
I could hide it from you from here. Microphone in front of my face, chewing gum.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. Like, what?
Do you feel horrible?
Yeah.
You got to brush your teeth like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times when you finally get a chance to.
Right, that mouth would be spotless. Those teeth. The gums would be receding because I'd be over brushing. Like, do you know what I mean?
Brushed your own.
Brush my
Sure,
gums
your
away.
smile's bigger. Yeah, I got no gums, bro.
I'll look like Rob Beckett off for a while, innit?
Biggest teeth in the game. That's a great would you rather, Sean. Is that all of our would you rathers?
Yeah, just that one.
So those are our would you rathers
of the week.
So it's time for us to step into our next part of the show, which is our news stories.
Oh, is that bit?
Yeah.
Of the week.
All right, Sean. Right. Sean, please furnish me. Sean has scoured the internet up and down, top to bottom, left and right, corner to corner, dimension to dimension, and he is gonna hit me with some news stories. I have to guess which one is fake.
Oh damn it! I don't have a fake one. I'm gonna have to make one up.
Oh, okay, you're pretty good at this. Pretty good at this.
Police.
Oh, you got to tell the camera what we're gonna do.
Oh damn it! All right. Police.
Which one of these headlines?
Damn it! Which one of these headlines is not genuine? Number 1. Police find 2-kilogram garden gnome made entirely of MDMA. High Court rules calling a man bald could be classed as sexual harassment.
I know that's true.
Car dealer pockets customers $15,000 refund and then sends them pictures of feces.
What the fuck?
Man jumps out of 62nd floor window because he was sure that he could fly.
That's
not a tall
funny.
building. 60 floors. Cool. Man who spent 6.2 million on banana duct taped to wall says he's going to eat it.
Now, I happen to know for a fact that that's true. I happen to know for a fact the bald-headed one is true, and that is the one I want to talk about this week. I think the fake one's going to be the 65-foot jumping out of a window because he thought he could fly.
It was floor 62.
Oh, floor 62, jumping out of that because you looked at your phone as if that was the fact. I was like, oh no, you get me. No, I'm going to go with the man jumping out the window because he thinks he can fly. I feel like you made that up, Sean.
All right, mate.
No, come on, for once. All right, cool. Sean, please, can we talk about the bald-headed man story? Because I skimmed it this week and I found it funny when we got a little bit further into the story. So please, if you could get into that story for me, please.
Elaborate.
Yeah. Could you please hit us with that headline again now? Because I think it's a great one. I never thought I'd ever read a headline that goes like this.
High Court rules calling a man bald is sexual harassment. It's a very, very bald head. Very clean.
Sean, you better just be careful with that. HR might be on you, bro.
Jeez.
Cool.
The High Court has ruled that using the word bald against a man could be considered sexual harassment, which has caused some disbelief among some social media users.
Could some and some. Okay, cool. All right.
It follows a lengthy legal case brought by electrician Tony Finn, who claimed he had been sexually harassed by his boss during a heated row in 2019. Mr. Finn, 64, made the claim against the British Bung Company, where he worked as an electrician for 24 years before he was fired in 2021. He said he was a victim of sexual harassment after comments it's not funny, were made about his baldness, including being called.
That's what I love. I love this bit.
How am I going to do this?
This is what I love.
A stupid bald C word.
Because I was reading it and I was like, that's what upset you. Because that is you stupid, bald, can't. That's what it is, isn't it?
Oh, by his supervisor, yeah. Oh, my days.
You know, that's one of those sayings that the British accent hits that hits the hardest in the British accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, solid. Yeah.
Solid. Yeah. You can't get any better than that.
And also, they've gone like the High Court has ruled that banter about being bald is sex-related harassment.
Is it? What is he doing with his shiny head?
I don't know.
Is your head? Where do you think he's? Because obviously, I think he's. Well, you know what? If that's how he really feels, great. But I have a feeling that he might be upset with the other words that were called around the baldness. Do you get me? Like if he was just called bald.
What did he go? I'm not stupid. I'm not. I can't.
No, he's not even disputing that. He's not even disputing that. He's upset with being called bald. It's the bald part of it.
I'm stupid that I am.
Yeah. Is hair sexual?
I mean, it can be.
According
to Boyle on Brooklyn, who says it's the most sensual thing you could do with your partner, washing their hair.
That is a sensual experience that unfortunately, what's his name again?
Tony Finn.
Tony Finn is never going to experience that. But we'll never be able to experience the wind brushing against the top of our heads like he can as well. He gets full connection with the environment, atmosphere. But
I would also say that I'm going to go with he can shampoo and condition his missus's hair.
Yes. Do you think he uses shampoo and conditioner or just shower gels all the way up over?
I don't know, guys. Can you let us know if you're bald, whether you like? I don't know whether you can get dandruff because you don't put conditioner for instance.
Yeah. You probably have to exfoliate. And are you facetious enough to still use shampoo on your moustache and eyebrows? That's what I'm just saying. If you still have those.
Wait, do you use shampoo on your?
Sometimes when I'm feeling silly, I don't know why I feel it's a silly thing to do. Like I giggle to myself, put a shampoo, and I go like that. I
do the same, and I'm like, I don't think this is really for my face. Yeah. But yeah. Sometimes I do it, but
I have a theory.
Very occasionally,
I have a theory that shampoo and shower gel, ain't that far apart in terms of their composition. So if you were to use one for the other, I don't think it would like destroy the world. But so anyway. So is that the story pretty much done? So he's trying to push for sexual harassment. Where can you help me try and find where the sexual is in this, Sean? Because I don't know like what is sexual about talking about someone's baldness. I've never heard it. In fact, I'm sorry, the stereotype of baldness has never been associated with sexiness.
I don't know, but you have certain women that's their type.
Yeah,
they're like, I like a
Michael Jordan ass motherfucker.
I like a bald,
like a MJ head top.
Megan Fox, that's her. That's supposedly that was her type before. I mean, you got Jason Statham, but she literally said she's like, I like balding men, and you're like, fair play.
Cool. I mean, Jason Statham, good looking brother. Can't lie, man. He's not bad looking, in shape.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's how bald people should flex more often. But I think bald is sometimes associated with other unfortunate.
I think as well, it's one of them things where like you can be unfortunate if you are bald or balding and you happen to not have a nice shaped head.
That's the worst.
It's one of them ones, isn't it?
Like, what would you do? The shelf coming out the back of the head top, the ET head.
What do you do at that point?
Grow an afro, grow hair. Even if you don't have an afro, even if your hair's straight, you grow an afro.
Bro, what you just said was like that the video of that girl who's like, I don't understand about these homeless people. Just go and buy a house.
And if you're starving, like, just eat.
You were like, yeah, just grow some hair.
Just grow some hair.
If you're bald, just grow some hair.
God. Yeah,
So the 3-person employment tribunal panel said the remark crossed a line and dismissed an argument that the comment was not sexist because women can be bald too.
Okay. Cool.
Well, they're saying it's a sexist comment.
How does that make it? Is his boss a male or a female?
I'm thinking he's male because he said, "Oh, shut up, you stupid bald." I reckon that's. I mean, obviously that can be said by, both
Anyone.
sexes, anyone.
On EastEnders.
But this is the thing, right? Initially, they said sexually harassed, and at this point, they're saying that it was a sexist remark. Sexually harassed, sexist remarks, kind of different, no?
Being bald, sexist.
Because they were like, oh, they've said, well, it can't be a sexist remark because women can be bald as well, and they dismissed that. 3-person tribunal panel.
3 people.
LBC adds, the judgment said there was a connection between the word bald and the protected characteristic of sex, noting that it is much more prevalent in men than women. And the panel, led by Judge Jonathan Bryan, added, we find it inherently related to sex. I don't know how.
If we were playing the word association game, and I said
bold, and I would said sex, you'd be like, what?
You're taking.
You go.
You're taking a forfeit drink,
man's getting
whatever.
2 shots.
2 shots of brandy, whatever. Whereas if you said hair and sex, I'd still say now as well, innit?
You still say now, but now you're getting on to...
If someone said pull hair, and someone said, no, but hair, pull, then sex, you could relate pull to, sex, pulling somebody, sex. That would be a very arduous, lengthy one. But bald is going nowhere near sex. Unless someone said a body part and then bald.
No, but
even then you have to relate to the word before.
You could say, like, if you said to someone, I love your sexy, shiny, bald head. But it's like, that's like anything. Someone could say, oh, I love your sexy kneecap.
Yeah. Because you put the word sexy and love in there, and the oof. It's the oof and it's the woof oof, the lovely and sexy that made it a dodgy sentence, not the bald head or the kneecap. Yeah. I think he's reaching a bit there, man. Maybe this might be the first time, Sean, in our life that we don't get it. We just need to understand that's how society's gone, and we need to stop referring to people if they're follically challenged or not.
Are we out of touch?
We're out of touch, Sean. So I think maybe for the safety of us, to protect ourselves from getting cancelled, we close this chapter for now. We come back to it maybe if there's a not a better news story ever again.
I'm not gonna lie, most people have come back
and
have said that it's a bit ridiculous. That a lot of people have expressed their disbelief.
Yeah.
One person wrote, I love that. One person wrote,
one person. What a source.
This is silly. We should all strive to be better people and to be more understanding and supportive with those who are missing something.
Oh.
But it seems silly to waste the court's time with things so small. To you.
Yeah.
Was
she pointing at him? And or what if they're pointing at his grin when they said it? Things so small.
Like, you stupid small boy.
When I think about the amount, when you think about the amount of money that gets wasted in court for that is ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, man. Imagine taking someone to court for calling you an absolute see you next Tuesday. I mean, yeah. Anyway, we got time for one more news story.
We do.
A little bit.
What would you like?
We had the banana one. We had.
Have you heard about this banana one?
It was. I mean, you can briefly cover it. I believe it's to do with the auction of the banana.
Yeah. Someone created a piece of art using a single banana that they bought for 45p from the Pakistani newsagents.
Yeah.
And what they did was they got some gaffer tape and they stuck it to the wall or paint. What would you call it? Canvas.
Yeah.
And then sold it for 6.2 million.
And someone in this mix was a crypto person.
They were. Was
it the salesperson or the purchaser?
I do remember that.
Someone was crypto in that cash.
So the cryptocurrency investor Justin Sun was the highest bidder for the Appealing artwork.
Hey.
So $6.2 million.
Yeah.
The funny thing
that price is bananas, bro.
Yes. So I can't, I'll put it out there. I don't get art in general.
Yeah.
I know as much about art as I do about wine. No, that's a lie. I know more about wine. But I'm like, if I drink this and it tastes nice, then I like the wine.
That's a good wine. And maybe I will taste it. No, it's good for you. But maybe I will have it and it's a good wine for me. Now we turn and face this canvas on the wall that is a banana. Something sellotape to it.
Duct tape. It wasn't sellotape.
Sorry, duct tape to it.
Yeah.
It's the same as the wine, but I feel like someone's trying to enjoy it more than the wine in that situation.
No, but I'm saying just in the sense of like, I feel with artwork that if you have a good backstory, it doesn't matter what the piece looks like. If it's got a great backstory, it's like X Factor. Yeah. As long as you got a good sub story or a backstory to it, like it's probably going to do pretty well.
Yeah, I agree, totally.
So yeah, they I did see that the guy was like, I might eat it tomorrow. After he bought it, he was like, yeah. They were like, are you going to eat the banana? He was like, well, probably not today. Maybe tomorrow.
I wonder if it's a massive tax write-off for him. They sound like a bunch of nutters.
Cool. But then, I mean, I did see do you remember the Banksy artwork that was sold and then was immediately shredded?
Yeah,
and then it got stuck in it, and then it became another masterpiece.
Yeah, it did. He's slack. He can't flop it. Can
you know what's mad, right? Is I see art going for like famous, very, very, very famous artists, and they're not with us anymore. And some of their work sells for like 150 grand. And then you got Banksy and he's selling his stuff for like 12 million. And you're
alive.
Like, what?
And no one knows who he is. Well, a few people know who he is. He knows who he is.
I reckon he does.
Yeah, his agent knows who he is. I know someone who knows who he is. And they really do not lie. And they were like, yeah. But then they wouldn't tell. I swear to God, that sounds like one of those, innit? Proper like completed it, mate ones, innit? Yeah. Like my mate's mum says she shagged Banksy. But yeah, knows him.
That's bad. And obviously, if anybody knew, I would like, if someone actually told me, I would be like, nah, get out of here, man.
I think he's just what you would consider an average looking dude walking down the street.
Man's got peas falling out of all.
Mad.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Big up Banksy.
Yeah, big up Banksy.
Yeah.
So there you go. An absolutely fruity story. Sorry.
I just ignored that one.
It's Christmas rubbing up of me, man.
This is the thing, right? I feel as if I spent £6.2 million on some artwork, it's crazy, really.
Bananas price.
But I wouldn't want it to be like something that after like a couple of days, I'm like, well, that's gone.
Yeah.
I just thought it was mad, but maybe that's the whole point.
You'd want it to be something that for a long time was appealing. All right, I've done that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry.
Oh, just to let you know
cool.
that it wasn't a piece of artwork. It represents a cultural phenomenon.
All right, chill the fuck. Who the fucker? Who wrote that? All right.
The guy who bought it.
You're going to try to get a Pulitzer Prize for writing an article about a banana on a wall, mate. Come on, chill out. Thank you, Sean, for our news stories
of the week.
Time for our next part of the show. It's called Kill a Bit. Have you been killing some time this week doing something, Sean? Because I am.
It's been so windy this week and a bit blitz. Apart from the last 2 days, we've been quite fortunate.
Warm wind.
Warm wind. It's so weird that I decided to indulge and binge the rest of Slow Horses. Stwang. Oh, man. And as you said previously, a bit slower.
Yeah. A bit horseier.
But just love it.
Loved it.
Still like my favourite thing on TV, honestly.
Good acting as well. From Mr. Anderson. You know, it's the same actor.
Yeah, man. Yeah. As soon as the thing is, he has like his eyes. He's got those like evil. He's got like Green Goblin eyes. He should have been. He probably should have
been a sick Green Goblin. He's got like googly eyes of sorts.
Yeah. But they're evil. You can see the evilness inside.
Sorry if you're listening to this in the future where that's actually sexual. You know, we're sexually speaking about him in a sexual manner. Apparently.
Oh yeah.
Speaking about his eyes.
I like his eyes.
Okay.
Putting it out there.
Yeah. You big-eyed. But yeah, so you liked it.
I thought it was brilliant.
Okay.
Not a fan. You weren't as much of a fan of the last
I'm ready for the next season. The next season's already been shot.
Season.
They've shot half of it.
When's that? It's like end of the year.
I think, yeah.
No, I mean end of next year.
End of next year again, yeah. So we've got to wait for it.
That's heartbreaking, that is.
It is, man. I might have to get into the books for a bit and just see what happens, or go back and read some of the books. Not that that's the same, but do you know what I mean? There is a show called Cross.
I started watching it
on Prime. I have not started watching it yet. It looks like it's got some Reacher stuff, and he's black. So I did say, "Is this like Black Reacher?" to myself, and had a little giggle. Is it that right kind of energy in terms of?
I haven't seen him like straight off the bat. He's got charisma.
Ooh.
He's kind of hench.
Yeah,
not kind of hench. He's hench. He's a big dude. Has that gravitas in the room, like. But I haven't seen him. Like wail into anyone yet, or like start mashing people up as such. I think I only watched the one episode. I'm not even sure if I've 100% finished it, but already I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to watch the rest of this. That's the vibe. That's the vibe that I got.
Nice one. All right,
you're going to get involved.
Yeah, let's get into it. We can chop up about it in a few weeks' time. Speaking of me telling you things, there's something you've told me to check out, which is Call of Duty. I've gotten to the campaign mode. I haven't got to the bit you said yet.
Ah, damn it.
I always forget how good the campaign mode is in COD. Everyone talks about multiplayer. Some people, that's all they play in it. I'm having so much fun. You know,
it's just like, I think a lot of people, you're like serious gamers, they're like, well, I'm going to complete it in 7 hours and I'll do that in one evening. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Whereas for me, I'm like, oh, I'll play this over the next month.
Yeah, I took my time with it. I've done a couple missions and stuff. I kind of like the way it's got the way that you can upgrade and build your team. But I still like the way that I'm only a few missions in, using gadgets. It's a bit more James Bondy. You're like you're getting these really special guns. I was dual wielding pistols at one point that were machine gun pistols.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I'm just like, give me more of that, man. And I do like their sniper. There's a lot of this online. I do like their sniper stuff that is very similar to Sniper Elite 4. When you finish off certain targets, you get like the bullet time stuff.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I found that some of the marksman rifles in the campaign mode were amazing.
In terms of how in what way, like look or
no, just like I was feeling like invincible.
Yeah,
picking off people.
Yeah.
And I've like 15 people down. I'm like,
yeah, man. And it feels like if I'm honest, I feel like it's a James Bond computer game all like that would be absolutely sick. Don't you think? Like.
You see, for me, it felt a bit Splinter Cell-ish because of the gadgets and all that you had.
I love the gadget stuff, though. I like that.
Yeah,
were you doing stealth when you ran around?
Yeah. I that's my like Metal Gear and Splinter are more of my bag, so I will go in, try and sneak around up until they see me, and then I just go ham. Yeah,
it's funny. It's funny when you like try and kill someone and hide a body, but you got nowhere good to hide it, and then someone finds that body, so you kill them and put them on top of it. You walk away, and then you hear someone go, "What's this?" And you come back, kill it. You go, "Oh, fucking has a pile of bodies here. I don't know what to do with this."
One thing I clocked on the campaign is if you have someone in your sights, they always go, "Don't take the shot."
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up, man. And as soon as I take the shot, everyone's just like on it, and they all run out and like get involved with it. I think they try and make you be tactical.
Yeah. I mean, I did. If you take cover and shoot, you get rewarded. But if you run in gung ho, chops you down quickly. I just enjoy I just throw everything I have at it, like, so I'm like very free with the flashbangs and the grenades.
Okay.
All the time. If I have a tool, I'm rinsing it. Usually I like try and save it, but I'm like, nah, let's go for it and have some fun, man.
I do the same in the sense of like, there's some points where I'll snipe, then I'll get a bit closer, and then I'll lob the flashbangs and stuff, and then I just switch to my shotty and just run in, just
yeah. It's good, man. There was one point when I was just knocking people in the river again and again. Pretty good. Anyway, Sean, I think it's time for us to get out of here. Please send your Christmas jokes to jokes@howtokillanhour.com. And make sure you follow us, How to Kill an Hour, on all socials. Marcus Bronzy on all socials. Sean on all socials.
On all the socials.
Sean is on all the socials. Yeah, man. Coming up, we've got our punishment episode where we will be punishing you. Or will you be punishing us? I don't know, because you've sent us some Christmas jokes, and if this is the kind of level of joke Sean and I had, God knows what's going to happen when they send those in. Oh my goodness. See you next time.
Peace.